Experience was founded after my oldest son Michael was diagnosed with testicular cancer in 2007. I wanted to offer up hope to other cancer survivors so people know they're not alone, so that they know they can get out and start living again. It just may look different than how it did before they had cancer.
Epic Experience is unique in the fact that we really pride ourselves on trying to take anyone and everyone that we can. It doesn't matter when you were diagnosed. If you've been diagnosed 5 years out, 10 years out, 20 years out, we don't put a timeline on it. We say that, you know what, if you've had cancer come into your life, we have a place for you.
Epic Experience. One word, it's epic. You have a chance to come up here and do some things that you've never probably done before.
This camp has taught me, like, why are you afraid? Like, what's stopping you? I got out on the water in the pond here, and I'm like, I haven't done a headstand in a long time, and it's really difficult to do it on water, and I'm like, what am I afraid of?
At camp, it's about healing your soul and your spirit and living beyond that cancer diagnosis, having fun, being with people that understand, and really just embracing everything that life has to offer you.
They just said you were going to go to a camp, and I didn't even know where it was going to be. I got hauled up the mountain and got to play in the snow, and the thing that happened is I rediscovered joy, found myself again. Favorite memories from camp? It's running down the hill in snowshoes. It's something I never really considered before.
I got on a sled today, and I'm going to be honest, I mean, I beat cancer, but I was still nervous to get on a sled.
Well, kayaking is individual. You're all alone in your boat, and it's you versus the elements and how strong you are and getting through the challenges that are coming up, whether they're rapids or something in the water in the way. And with cancer, it's you versus your diagnosis.
Epic Experience is about empowering adult cancer survivors and thrivers beyond their cancer diagnosis. It's about giving them a community in which they feel that they have people they can connect with, that understand them, and have walked their shoes to really know, hey, you know what, I'm not alone, and I have people with me, and it's so important for them to feel that connection.
Things that I used to worry about don't worry me as much anymore. Family is critically important. Friends and experiences is what life is about.
Well, I didn't think I needed this week, but I needed it more than I knew. I needed to just play in the snow. I needed to laugh until my sides hurt. I needed to connect with people, even though I didn't think I did. I needed to find out that I'm not alone in things I think I'm alone in.
So here at the 7W Ranch, not only are the activities that we do for the week amazing, but just the beautiful scenery around alone makes it just so incredible.
I was feeling a bit lost and unsure how to cope with life after cancer. I feel like Epic Experience brought me closer to who I used to be and who I want to be in the future.
Want me to cry when I talk about 7W? It's magic. Just say, it's special.
If you are debating on coming on this trip, just do it. Don't hesitate. I hesitated. I waited till the last minute, and I am so grateful that I came here.
This has been life-changing. This week has absolutely changed my life in ways that I couldn't have even imagined that it would.
Epic Experience is the right name for this experience. Trust, go for it.
Why can't you experience this? It's something that they've already been through, cancer treatments, whatever the therapy is, and this is another way to heal.
If you want to really check back in with yourself and find out where your inner person is and where your soul survives, come to a camp and just let it be.
Don't think about it. Don't wonder, should I? Just do it. Sign up for camp, and it will be an amazing experience full of a lifetime of memories.
Hello, welcome everybody.
This is Epic Experience Yoga and Meditation Beyond Cancer. I am Piper. My camp nickname is Bugaboo, and I will be guiding you through your practice today. So welcome, everyone. Some of you may be new. Some of you maybe have been doing this already with me. So welcome back. And to those of you who are new, welcome. So Epic Experience wanted to go beyond once again during all of this beautiful virus and lockdown that we're going through, and just to go beyond and do more things for the cancer community and families and loved ones and caregivers. So by providing yoga and meditation, some walks during the week with other volunteers and campers that were with Epic, and doing some ballroom dancing and just having different activities to just keep us moving, keep our bodies moving, keep us staying healthy, and, you know, just to stay connected with each other, because community is really important right now, keeping an eye on each other, keeping each other moving going forward, whether we're getting kind of depressed or sad or lonely, and maybe we're stuck in our houses by ourselves. So this is keeping us moving and going forward. So thank you to the Epic Experience family, Pharaoh family, and thank you for having me on board as a volunteer and doing this for you guys and for our community out there. So, so I'm bringing to you a special type of yoga. So I was trained in a methodology called Cancer for Yoga, and in that methodology, we're doing yoga poses, but it's more gentle and it's fluid. We're connecting breath with movement, but we're modifying for a lot of things that happen along with cancer. So with surgeries, lymphedema, neuropathy, things like that, where we may not be able to use our limbs to their fullest range of motion. So we're modifying for those things. But this yoga is really good for other side effects of cancer treatment, whether you're still in treatment or not and still having problems. So it's really good for fatigue, good for your digestion, and good for sleep too. So hopefully if you stick with me and want to keep moving along, you'll start to see these benefits from doing the yoga and the meditation. The yoga we'll be doing for about 35 to 40 minutes and then we'll follow up with the meditation at the end. So meditation will be about 10 to 15 minutes long. So if you want to do one or both, go for it. See what you got, okay? So let's start in a comfortable seated position, sitting crisscross on the floor. And we don't really need any props, but if you feel like you need a little booster up with a pillow, go for it, grab one. If later on for your meditation, you think you might want a blanket or something to cover your eyes, go grab that as well, okay? So right now, I'll wait for you to get back, but we're all just gonna be seated in a comfortable position. Cross your legs and just close the eyes down. We're going to focus inward on our breath and how we're sitting in space here. So shift around a little bit through the pelvis, back and forth, left and right, trying to find a nice even center that you can ground down into the earth, where your hips feel okay, your knees feel okay. Once you find that seat, start to sit up tall through the crown of the head, finding length in the spine. And don't try to muscle through it, just find a nice easiness about it. You can shift a little bit if you need to just work out a little tension. And palms are flat on the knees, resting comfortably. If you feel like you need the palms down, that's your body telling you you need to ground down a little bit more. And if the palms are up, it's the body usually telling you you want to receive some energy. You might need a little energy, maybe you're tired. So it's the late afternoon here in Colorado, and it's about that time where, you know, we're just starting to settle in. The day is done. So as you find your seat, start to focus in on your breath, allowing the inhales and exhales to move smoothly in and out of the body, allowing the belly to expand with the breath, allowing the ribs to expand and lengthen and open, allowing the lungs to inflate properly.
You can take long, easy breaths in through the nose and out through the nose or out through the mouth, whatever feels comfortable to you. And start to notice with your breath, are you holding it back in any space? Are you feeling any tension in the body where you feel like you can't breathe comfortably? Just try to start to create easiness with the breath. Really focus in on the inhale and exhale. Linking the two together so they're seamless. With every inhale, it rises. And right after the exhale, just allows it to come and follow through. And then the inhale starts again. And if you are having any pain or tension, send that breath into that area. When we breathe, our blood cells carry those cells of oxygen, so that's bringing that in. And when you guide it mentally, visualization, it'll draw that breath right into that area. So start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. So notice how long you're inhaling for. Maybe it's 2 seconds, maybe it's 3, maybe it's longer. See if you can start to lengthen that by a second. Both inhaling and then exhaling equally, the same amount of time. And sometimes you can notice the beat of your heart right behind the breath. It's very subtle, but it actually feels like it's guiding, the heartbeat guides the breath through the body. I'm finding this ease of breath. It's really easy to do in a yoga class, but I'm actually teaching you something that you can take with you outside of yoga. So whenever you are in a place of just tension, anxiety, maybe in the car driving or at a doctor's appointment, or wherever you might start to feel just kind of stuck, start to tap into this breathing exercise. Just lengthening the breath, connecting with the breath, and feeling the heartbeat behind it, guiding you through. And we'll start to link our breath with our movements. So slowly release the hands from the knees. Allow the hands or fingertips to come down next to the hips on the floor. And the eyes can stay closed if you'd like. And then on an inhale, extend the arms out long, expand through the fingertips, and lift the arms up and over the head. If the arms aren't going over the head, you can cactus the arms out by bending the elbows, just coming as high as you need to. The palms will touch in front of you, and exhale, slowly draw the hands together through the heart, all the way through the midline of the body, and down. And inhale, expand out long through the fingers, trying to touch the side walls, lift arms up and over the head, deep breath in, palms touch. Exhale, open mouth, H-A-ha sound if you like, removing any stale air from the body that feels good sometimes. Release down. Again, inhale, fill up, deep breath in. Palms touch. Exhale. Release it down. Again, inhale, filling up. Letting the breath expand through the side ribs all the way to the top of the lungs. And exhale, sending all that stale air out of the body. And one more time, inhale, deep breath in. Filling up with fresh air. And exhale, letting it go all the way out. And pause the hands at heart center. Thumbs touch gently to the sternum. Bow the head forward a little bit. And this is where we set an intention for class. So your intention can be a thought, a vision, an emotion. Intention is something that guides us through our practice. Or we can also dedicate our practice to someone who may need a little energy, a little love right now. When we dedicate our movements and our breath to someone, it truly does change and affect those around us. And slowly release the hands in the lap. Start to open your eyes and let the light come in. Welcome. Okay, so we're going to start with some easy cat and cows in a seated position. So I'll turn myself to the side so you can see. So palms come to the knees. On an inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lift the chest, lift the chin. And on an exhale, curl top round, pull the belly button into spine, round through the back side of the body, roll the shoulders forward. And inhale, pelvis forward, chest lifts, gaze lift. And exhale, curl top round in. So if you feel any tension in the back side of the body or the front, just send the breath into those areas, inhaling and exhaling, moving nice and slow. And again, inhale, lift, and exhale, curl. Good, inhale, come back to center. And coming into some neck rolls. We're going to drop the chin down towards the chest. On an inhale, draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Moving with breath, inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right ear or left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, lower down. One more time. Staying with the breath, moving along, making every movement fluid in the body. And slowly draw the chin back down to the chest. And inhale, draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Stay there for 1 second. Extend through the left fingertips towards the floor. And just settle into that nice and easy neck stretch, right down the left side of the neck. Now you can slowly draw the chin down, gazes towards the hip, or you can draw the chin up, just feeling where that stretch is happening in all different areas. If you need a little more, you can place the right hand on top of the side of the head, just adding a little extra pressure, not a lot. And slowly releasing down, draw the chin back down to the chest. And inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Extend through the right fingertips and feel that stretch once again. As you breathe, send the breath into the neck. You can lower the chin or draw the chin up. Just feeling where that stretch is happening for you, what feels good. Or maybe backing off a little bit if you're tense or tight. Maybe a little extra weight on the head. And slowly release the hand. Chin comes back to center. And inhale, come back up. All right. So drawing out our legs in front of us, we're going to come into a fire log pose. So keeping the left leg parallel to the top of the mat, we're going to draw the right leg on top. It's okay if that knee does not come down to the ankle. Sometimes our hips aren't quite open, and that's all right. So shimmying a little bit. This is a nice little hip opener. So inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, walk the hands forward. You'll start to feel a little stretch in the back of the right hip. So trying to keep the spine long, lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale, walk the hands a little further. And inhale, lengthen again. And exhale, walk further. And inhale, slowly walk the hands back up to center. And taking that right foot, place it down on the floor in front of that left ankle. We'll come into a spinal twist. So taking the left hand on top of that shin, right hand fingertips come to the back of you, turn to the side so you can see. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, begin the twist from the low belly. And then inhale, back out a little bit, sending this twist up the spine. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And inhale, lengthen, back out tiny, tiny bit. And exhale, final twist, moving all the way through the crown of the head. And change. Inhale, slowly come back out to center. And extend that right leg out long. Toes flex back towards the face. Twist over the right thigh. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, begin to hinge at the hip, walking hands slowly, either down the side of the leg or down the shin. Wherever you are, it's okay. Try not to put any judgment on yourself. We're all at different levels. So inhale, lengthen, and exhale, come a little further. And inhale, lengthen again, and exhale a little further. Inhale, slowly walk the hands back up to center. And draw that leg in, moving into the other side. Right leg comes out in front of us. And left leg, place it on top. Fire log on the other side. All right, sitting up tall. And then exhale, begin to walk the hands forward. Come to that sweet spot where you start to feel the stretch in the hip. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, walk a little further. Inhale, lengthen one more time. And exhale, a little bit further down. And inhale, slowly walk the hands back up. Taking that top leg, place the right foot down on the earth. Right hand comes to the left shin, spinal twist. Left fingertips behind you at the base of the spine. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, begin the twist from the low belly. And inhale, lengthen again. And exhale, twisting a little bit more. Starting to send that twist up the spine through the shoulders. And inhale, lengthen back out a tiny bit. And exhale, twisting, gazing over the shoulder maybe. Sending that twist up through the neck, through the crown of the head. And change, inhale slowly back to center. Extending the left leg out long, toes flex back towards the face. Inhaling, twisting over the left thigh. So we want to square the chest over the thigh. Hands come out, take a deep breath in, toes flex back, exhale, start to hinge forward. Walking the hands forward, maintaining that lift in the chest and the spine. Inhale and exhale, come a little deeper. And inhale, lengthen, and exhale, come a little bit further. And inhale, slowly come back up, walking the hands. And bending that knee, drawing that foot in. I'm going to cross the legs and slowly start to walk the hands forward, coming onto the knees. Moving into a tabletop position, directing the palms directly underneath the shoulders, separating the fingertips out wide. So hands, palms pressed down firmly into the mat, rotating the inside of the elbows forward to protect the shoulder joint and give you a little more strength there. Turn to the side so you can see. Knees are separated hip width distance. Tops of feet are either flat on the floor or toes are tucked under, whatever feels more comfortable to you. If it's too much weight bearing on the hands and the arms, you can always find a chair or a couch and just come up and place the hands and arms on the couch. So you can still move through these movements and it's totally fine. Just utilizing props around you to take that pressure off. All right, so we're in tabletop. Take a few cat-cows here. So on an inhale, come to cow, we drop the belly, lift the hips, lift the gaze. On an exhale, curl, tuck and round, pull the belly button into the spine and lift your back to the sky like an angry Halloween cat. Tucking chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the hips, lift the gaze. And exhale, curl and round in, belly in. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, curl in. Inhale, come back to center. Then exhale, extend the right leg out long. Tuck the toes under and pull the heel towards the back wall. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, pull. Good. Then inhale, start to release that. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to pull the knee in towards the nose. Inhale, extend out long. Flex the toes. Exhale, pull in, knee to nose. Inhale, extend out. And exhale, pull in. Good. Inhale out. And moving through, exhale, draw the knee forward. Place the foot between the two front hands. All right. So we're going to slowly draw right hand on top of right knee, then left hand on top of the knee as well, coming into a crescent moon lunge here. So allow the chest to reach forward, draw the shoulders down the back. Now you can stay right here, or you can come into cactus arms, or you can draw the arms all the way up over the head for full expression. Keep drawing the left hip forward. Show you guys from this angle. Left hip forward, right hip back. Gaze is forward, chest up. Arms here or arms here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Push the hips slightly forward. Inhale back out a little. Exhale a little further. If the back knee is starting to hurt, you can always double up your mat or place a little towel or pillow underneath the knee. Deep breath in and exhale, settle in. Then draw the arms to cactus here. Take a deep breath in. On an exhale, twist to the right. Deep breath in, back out a little. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, a little bit out. And exhale, full twist. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, place the hands down onto the knee. Then one hand down to the earth. The other hand on the other side. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, pull the hips back and flex the toes towards the face. Feeling a nice little stretch in the back of the leg. Keep the chest directed over the thigh or over the thigh. And try to keep the neck long, spine long, gazing forward, toes flex back. Breathe into any tightness and tension in the back of that hamstring. And slowly come out, placing the foot back down onto the earth. Press the hands down, inhale, and exhale, draw that knee back underneath you. Good. So coming into the left side, inhale, and exhale, press the left foot towards the back wall. Heel is pulling back, toes are flexed underneath you. Sending breath back there, deep breath in. Long breath out, push through the heel. Deep breath in. Exhale, push. And inhale, slowly draw the knee in. And exhale, place the foot between the front two hands. If you need to flip that mat or place a bolster or blanket underneath the knee, please do. And draw the left hand to left knee, right hand to right knee. Start to draw and figure out where the hips are going. Okay, so right hip is pulling forward, left hip is pulling back, chest is forward, roll the shoulders down the back. So feeling that in the hips first, we build everything from the ground up. That's where our stability comes from. So that's where we want to generate our energy from, stacking one thing on top of the other. All right. So once we're here, right hip forward, left hip back, hands can cactus or arms can come fully up. Hips pulling forward, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come a little bit further forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward. Good. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now draw the elbows down, cactus the arms. Inhale and exhale, twist to the left. Gaze to the side wall, drawing that left shoulder back. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, backing out a tiny bit. And exhale, full twist. Good, inhale, come back to center. And exhale, place the hands on the knee, hands down to the floor on either side of the foot. Inhale, and exhale, draw the knee back underneath you. Okay, so coming into waking up the feet, the toes. If you're having any neuropathy, this is a really good activity for you to do because we are going to round through, open up the toes, send blood and oxygen down there, so creating new neural pathways down into the feet, trying to wake them back up. All right, so flex the toes, place them underneath you. Start to walk the hands back towards the knees. We're going to roll onto the tops or the balls of the feet. Forehead can come down to the knees, press through the toes. And exhale, place the knees down, walk the hands forward, tap the tops of the toes out a little bit. And flex the toes back underneath you, walk the hands back. Inhale, exhale, curl and round. Inhale, knees down, walk the hands forward. Tap the tops of the toes. And tuck the toes, walk the hands back. Start to curl and round. Exhale, tiny little ball. And stay right here. Walk the hands back. We're going to slowly start to press the feet down into the earth, moving into a mountain pose. So slowly, ever so slowly, you're going to start to come into a standing position. So moving through the body, very slow. Shoulders will come down. The head will be the last thing to arrive up. All right. I'm going to fix this a little so you can see better. Okay. So standing tall, feet are about hips width distance apart, or you can bring the feet together, whatever feels good for you. So grounding through the toes, through the sides of the feet. You can shift forward, shift back, left, right, whatever feels good. So standing tall, draw the shoulders down the back, rotate palms forward, and settle in through your feet and feel the energy start to come up through the calves and through the thighs, allowing the kneecaps to slightly lift. Little tuck of the tailbone under, belly pulls in towards the spine. Shoulders down back, easy breath in and out. Grow tall through the crown of the head. Standing tall, standing confident. And then we'll start to link our breath again with our movements. So inhaling, arms up and over the head. Arms can be high or you can cactus arms if you're not in full range. Inhaling and exhaling, pull the hands in to touch. Inhale, pull out. Then exhale, drop the right hand down, left fingertips to the back of the skull. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, side body bend. Inhale, come back to center, switching out, right fingertips to the back of the head, left hand down, inhale, exhale, side body bend. Inhale, come back to center. Bring both fingertips to the back of the skull. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, tiny little back bend. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, cactus arms. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, place the hands down to the tops of the thighs, or we're coming into a chair pose. So inhaling and exhaling, coming down. So you're either here, pressing and resisting through the thighs, or you have your arms up, chest is forward, little tuck of the tailbone is okay. We're firing up those thigh muscles in front of us. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, sit down a little bit further. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, lower arms down. Good, one more time, inhaling up. And over here. And exhale, draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Side body bend, exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Switch out, exhale to the left. Inhale to center, backward bend, exhale. Good, inhale to center, and exhale, chair pose. Good, inhale, center, and exhale down. Good, all right. Last one, inhaling, arms up, and exhaling, drawing hands through heart center, slowly coming down, little chair pose here. Take the left foot and draw it out behind you. So coming into a warrior one, we're going to direct the left toes out to a 45-degree angle. Hips are going to be square, facing forward. So once again, chest forward, left hip forward, right hip back. Arms can come to a cactus, or you can lift through the chest and the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, hips come forward. Inhale, back out a little bit. Exhale, forward. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now hands can come either back to center or moving into a warrior two pose. So you're gonna take that back foot and draw it to, it's parallel to the back of your mat or space. So before it was at 45, turn it back. The hips are going to square towards the side wall. Little bend in the front knee. Show you from the side. And arms can come out long. If they're not feeling it, you can stay right here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Bend the front knee slightly. Keep pressing down through the back or the outside of the left foot. Inhale and exhale. Really extend through the fingertips to feel the triceps fire up. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. Slowly draw the hands back down to the hips. We're going to slowly walk that back foot back in towards the left or to the right. Step the left foot forward. And we're going to move right into the other side. All right, so stepping the right foot back, turn the back toes out to a 45-degree angle. Shifting, squaring pelvis forward, left hip back, right hip forward, hands to hips. They can come here or arms up. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Draw the hips forward. Inhale, back out a little. Exhale, forward. Inhale and exhale. Good. Exhaling, slowly draw the hands to the hips. Turn the back foot out. Square it up at the back of your mat or your space. Little bend in the front knee. You can walk the foot forward a little, if slightly, if you feel good there. Square the hips to the side wall. Hands can be here or extend the arms out long. Oh, yeah, which side am I on? Okay, here we go. All right, so extending through the fingertips, deep breath in. Exhale, start to bend a little bit further through the front knee. Really press through the fingertips towards the side walls to fire up the muscles. Inhale, then exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Slowly release, hands to the hips, walk that back foot in, drawing the feet back together. Deep breath in, exhale, little chair pose. And then inhale up and exhale down. Okay, so slowly start to draw the hands down the thighs. We're gonna walk our fingertips back down to the earth, coming into that little tiny ball. We'll shift this. All right, so coming back down, tiny little ball, and we're gonna slowly start to walk our hands back, come down onto our bottoms, moving into supine poses. So slowly starting to walk the hands back, coming to the elbows. All right, so we're gonna just shift through our hips slightly. You can separate the feet wide to the edges of the mat if you'd like. So we're on the elbows. We're gonna tilt the pelvis back a little bit and then start to do little tiny rolls through the pelvis. So we're gonna start to roll through the right, rolling pelvis forward, and exhaling, rolling pelvis round to the left, and then back all the way to the top. So imagine you almost have like little tiny grapes underneath your sacrum, and you're squishing them in round circular movements. And so the knees will start to guide and move around too. So you can follow the knees a little if you want to, or just feel the sensation through the spine, through the sacrum. You roll forward and roll back in any direction, clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever feels good. All right, and when you finally come back all the way up to the top of the sacrum with the pelvis tilting forward. Let's go in the opposite direction. Turn to the side. Turning and turning, linking the breath with the movements. And then slowly coming back to center. And we're going to release our arms underneath us and slowly lower the shoulders down to the floor. So the knees are bent, the feet are still wide to the edges of the mat, and try to let the knees just touch each other. So we're going to take our arms, cactus them out, so bent elbows, palms up. And we're going to start to resist gravity on the up and the down. So inhale, start to lift the arms up over the chest, palms are touching, exhale. Then inhale, slowly start to lower, resist the gravity as the back of the hands come down to the floor. Inhale, slowly come up, palms come to touch. Then slowly releasing on the exhale, resist gravity. Inhaling, come up, exhale to touch. Inhale down, resist, and exhale, let go. And release the arms down, let it go. You can roll through the wrists a little bit if you need to. All right, so extend the left leg out long, bend the right knee. I'm going to interlace the fingers underneath the kneecap. Taking a deep breath in, and then exhale, we're going to curl, tuck, and round in, chin to chest, forehead to knee. And inhale, open up. Exhale, curl, tuck, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, curl and round. Good. Inhale, come back to center. All right. So going into a spinal twist. Here. All right. So spinal twist. Drawing the right knee up and over to the left. So stack the right hip on top of the left hip. And extend the right arm out long. Palm can be up or down, either way. So we want both shoulders connected to the earth. That's your stability here. It's okay if the knee does not touch. We don't want that. We want gravity to actually assist with that. So we're aiming at the low back here. So focus on the breath. Inhale and exhale. Start to feel a little movement through the knee, through the hips. This is not a major moving pose. We're just making tiny little micro movements as the breath moves in and out of the body. Maybe noticing some tension, restriction. Send the breath there. One more inhale and one more exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to center. All right. And slowly releasing that leg down into the earth. Extend the right leg out long. Bend the left knee. Interlace the fingers underneath the kneecap. All right. Make sure the shoulders are nice and comfortable on the floor. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, curl, tuck, and round in. Forehead to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open. And exhale, curl in. Inhale, slowly come back open. Moving into our spinal twist on the left. Drawing the left hip on top of the right hip, stacking one on top of the other. Being mindful of that. All right, so hips are stacked, knee is bent. Left hand is out, palm down or palm up or cactus the arm. Keep both shoulders connected to the earth. Take a nice breath in. And exhale, slowly start to feel the twist, allowing the knee to gently move towards the earth. Inhale, maybe backing out a tiny bit, and on the exhale, allow that knee to drift a little bit further. And inhale, and exhale. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Shift the hips back equal on the ground. All right. How are we doing? Good. Okay. So coming into figure 4, we're going to bend the knees, plant the feet on the earth. Take the outside of the right ankle, place it on top of the left knee. Then bend the knee and flex the hip. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Flex both toes back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Pull the thigh into the chest. Try to keep the spine connected to the floor as you're pulling forward. Sometimes we like to draw our head up or reach up. We don't want to do that. We just want to keep connected. Inhaling and exhaling, pulling the thigh in a little bit closer. Maybe the right elbow connects to the right knee. One more breath in and out. Good. Slowly release, letting that go. Plant the feet down. Left side, left ankle to top of right knee. Bend the right knee in towards the chest. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Toes flex back towards the face. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, begin to pull in. Maybe the left elbow meets the inside of the left knee. Inhale. And exhale, feeling a nice stretch in the hip. One more breath in. And out. Good. Slowly release that, let that go. Drop the foot down to the earth. All right. So coming into a little bridge pose. Keep the feet hip width distance apart on the earth. And walk the feet in as close as they can. Arms extend long down the sides of the body. So fingertips are going to tickle the backs of your heels. And you're going to tuck the tailbone under slightly, feeling low belly muscles hug in. Now, if this is all you can do today, that's fine. Just keep contracting those low belly muscles. If you're ready for a little bit more, we're going to start to press through the feet. So really press through the heels and start to lift the hips up towards the sky. So you may only come to this point, and that's all right. If you want a little bit more, the hands can come together, making a giant fist underneath the pelvis. We're going to tuck our shoulders underneath us. Inhaling and exhaling, press the hips a little higher. Chest will start to come to the chin. So no need to move the head anywhere. The chest is coming towards the chin. You're pressing all the way up. This is great for the gluteal muscles behind you, strengthening our core, keeping us standing up. Easy breath in, easy breath out. One more breath in, and one more breath out. And slowly release the shoulders underneath you, release the grip that may have been underneath you, and slowly roll every vertebrae down to the body or to the floor, nice and slow, with the last part touching is your low back. Good. All right. So coming into a happy baby, bend the knees, flex the feet towards the sky, bend the knees outside and around the hips. So we're either going to grab the shins, you can grab the insides of the thighs as well if that feels good. Or if you've got a little bit extra in your body, you can grab the outsides of the feet or inside or peace finger the big toe. So legs separate out wide. Once again, keeping that spine long on the ground. Take a deep breath in and exhale, pull the feet down. Knees separate wide, opening up the hips. And you can rock side to side, left and right. Maybe you do little circles. Once again, massaging out the sacrum feels really good. Just breathing here in this happy baby. If you want dead bugs pose, dead bugs is actually a still pose. So you're actually still. Babies rock, dead bugs stay still. So tailbone tucks under, low belly muscles really hug in, maybe firing up Kegel muscles. And feet flex back, and we're pulling, and we're igniting those pelvic floor muscles. It feels pretty good. And slowly release, let that go. Drawing the knees in, flats of feet down to the earth. All right. So just separate the feet out wide to the edges of the mat. We're going to windshield wiper the knees. So inhaling and exhaling, knees go down to one side. And inhale to center. And exhale down to the other side. Nice and slow, inhale to center. And exhale. Inhale to center. And exhale down. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, come back to center. Walk the feet in towards each other. Turn onto the edges of the feet, flats of feet press in, and then the knees start to slowly open like you're opening up a book. And knees come out to the side. Left hand to heart, right hand to belly. This is Supta Baddha Konasana. So a few breaths here, allowing the breath to fill up so you feel it in the belly and you feel it maybe in the chest as well. With your hands start to rise and fall with every breath. And when you're ready, start to extend the legs out long. Relax the arms down next to the sides. Palms can be up. Separate the heels out wide. Maybe shift a little bit in the pelvis and tuck the shoulders underneath you, moving into our final Shavasana. And so Shavasana is a resting pose, but it's also the time to reflect, come back to your intention, come back to your breath, absorbing all the benefits from every pose we've just accomplished. Just feeling the support of the earth underneath you. This is the end of our yoga portion, and I will start the meditation now. So coming back to your breath, noticing your inhales and exhales as a constant and consistent cycle with no separation. They are infinite as one is connected to the other. Start to visualize your breath as it moves in and out of the lungs. Start to visualize it moving down through into the legs, reaching all the way into the tips of your toes, through the feet, the ankles, sending breath through the calves and the knees, through the thighs, through the gluteal muscles and the hips, the pelvis. Up through the belly, the chest, and circulating its way down through the arms into the fingertips, the hands, the wrists, moving into the forearms and the elbows, the arms and shoulders. Continuing sending breath through the neck, into the head.
Hello, Bugaboo. Can you hear me? I'm sorry to interrupt. Are we frozen on your end? I think we're having some technical difficulties, folks, and we apologize for that. Well, we apologize, everybody. It looks like we have lost our connection with Bugaboo, so we apologize. But we thank you guys for joining us this week. We promise we're going to continue to try and figure out all these little technology bugs and all of that, and we'll try and get it. But I think it's just so many of us on the internet, and sometimes the strength of signal isn't as good elsewhere. So thank you guys all for joining. Again, reminder. Next yoga session's on Friday, same time, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Take a look at the event page. There's a possibility we change it back to Zoom. So take a look there to make sure that you have the proper link. And, we just want to be able to encourage you all to keep moving beyond cancer. We have also our other events, our low intensity training workouts that are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our walk tomorrow, join us for that. We have a great special guest tomorrow who has a caregiver perspective. So go ahead and, again, hope you join us for all those. And thank you guys again for tuning in. We'll see you on Friday. Bye.